And for all of us that's made it this far in the video, let me tell y'all, I'm proud of y'all. I'm proud of y'all, cause y'all really want to make a change. Y'all really trying to get the information to help yourself out. And if don't nobody appreciate it, I appreciate it. Now I know I've been yelling and screaming and all that stuff. Let me try to tone it down. Part of the reason why I be so loud and all that and intense is because, for one, I'm passionate about what I'm talking about. That's the main reason. I'm passionate about what I'm talking about, but I'm gonna keep it all the way 100. It's also because, shoot, I ain't all the equipment and everything that is on the way. Trust me. The better equipment and all that is on the way. It's gonna be a better visual and audio experience moving forward. Trust me. But right now, hey, we doing what we can with what we got. But now, before we end this video off, I ain't gonna leave y'all hanging like that. When you talked all about loving yourself and the importance of loving yourself and all of that, but how do we get to that point? Well, I'm glad you asked. I'm glad you asked, and I'm glad you stuck around to find out. Now, how do you get to loving yourself? First off, you already halfway there. Simply on becoming aware that you need to love yourself more. That's the first step. After you become aware of it and you made a decision, I'm going to love myself more. I'm going to be better to myself. This is how you start off. Forgive yourself. That's simple. That easy. Forgive yourself. There's stuff in the past that you felt the way about. And this is important because not only did you feel a way about some of these things that's happened or that you've gone through in the past, they've also chipped away at your self-esteem, at your confidence, at your belief in yourself. So, the first thing that you got to do is forgive yourself. Anytime that you were too shy, anytime that you feel like you embarrassed yourself, anytime that there was an opportunity and you knew that you were supposed to seize it, and for whatever reason you just did not seize that opportunity, you need to forgive yourself. You need to forgive yourself. That way you can start over with a clean slate as far as how you see yourself, how you view yourself. You got to start with this clean slate. You need that reset. Right now, after you get that reset, no, let me not skip too far ahead. You're going to forgive yourself and you're going to get the reset. Now, after you forgive yourself, you need to also spend some time with yourself. Spend some time alone, just reminiscing about any time in the past where you felt like you were not aligned with being your best self. You need to spend time reminiscing about that because it's easier now because you're not in that situation currently. Because you're somewhat removed from that situation, it's easier to look at it through a different lens. And now what you want to do is when you reminisce, if you even got to be delusional, if you got to halfway, I don't want to say lie to yourself, but if you use the power of your imagination, you're going to use the power of your imagination, take your feelings out of however you felt in that moment. If it was negative, do away with it. Do away with it. You are simply going to reminisce about any experience where you were out of line with yourself, and you're just going to find a positive perspective on it. Put a positive spin on it. If you was too shy, just say, well, I'm glad I learned from that. I'm glad I learned from that. I'm not going to be that way no more. Now I'm going to be courageous. Now I'm going to be brave. If you was embarrassed in that situation, look at how your life is now. Okay, you might have been a little embarrassed in that situation. Did it hurt you? Did it kill you? No, it didn't. If there was an opportunity that you were supposed to seize and you didn't, well, you feel how that regret feels. You know how close you were to being able to seize that opportunity and it didn't happen for you. Okay. But you're not that same person. Let that opportunity come around now. You're going to jump on and you're going to make the best of it. That's how you got to think. That's how you got to perceive it. And if nothing else, if you find it hard, if you're struggling to find something positive to think about with these experiences, if for nothing else, hey, at least you learned a lesson from it. At least you learned a lesson from it, and at least you're not that same person you was. You're stronger now. You're more resilient now. You can't be torn down as easily now, just because of those experiences you went through. If it's still hard for you to think about it, hey, at least this was just something I went through. It's not my everyday life. Yeah, I went through that, but I'm not going through that. That's not my reality always, 24/7. No, it's not. I'm past that. I'm beyond that. I'm matured beyond that. I'm smarter than that now. Whatever it is. And then moving forward, don't be so hard on yourself. We all human. We all gonna make mistakes, and that's okay. That's fine. Nothing wrong with that. But from this day moving forward, your heart's gonna be in the right place, your intention's gonna be in the right place, and your mindset's gonna be in the right place. So even if you fall a little shorter than what you expected to, you fell short on the right path. And that matters. That means something. Once you made it that far, make that your normal. Make this your everyday from now on. You done already became self-aware that you need to love yourself. You done made a decision that you're going to love yourself more. You done forgave yourself. After you done forgave yourself, you done reminisce about all the things that you used to think was quote-unquote bad, and you put a positive spin on it. Now, from this day moving forward, let that be your norm. Don't put yourself in situations where you're going to be around people that's going to try to tear you down or make you feel less than or make you think of yourself as less than, as well as be better to yourself. Compliment yourself. Positive self-talk. Think good thoughts about yourself. There is power in perception. There's power in the way you think of yourself, the way you believe of yourself. If you don't even think of yourself as nothing, how you even gonna defend yourself from other people who think you ain't nothing? If y'all both thinking you ain't nothing, y'all both on the same side to tear you down. So speak positive to yourself, about yourself. Think highly of yourself. Celebrate yourself. Because you're worth it. If don't nobody think you're worth it, you got to know that you're worth it. Once you know you're worth it, once you believe in yourself, once you carry yourself that way, the rest of the world is going to respond in kind. But you have to love you first. You have to forgive you first. And then after that, you have to be the example of how you want other people to treat you and think about you and talk about you. You got to be that for you first. You got to be that first. And it's that simple. I know a lot of people tell you, oh, it'll be a little hard at first. No, it's not. It's going to be as easy as you make it. The only thing is, it's going to be a little different. It's not going to feel as natural because you've been the other way longer than you've been on this path. So that's okay. But just simply identify when you're being too hard on yourself and change it right then. You gotta be real with yourself though. Whatever situation you in, whatever activity you in, whatever it is that you doing, you always supposed to strive to be the best version of yourself. Be the best version of yourself. And once you know that you're giving it your all, you put your heart and your soul, your mind, everything into it, celebrate that fact alone. You ain't gotta celebrate the results. The results ain't always gonna be what you want them to be. But it's going to be hard for you to fail over and over and over again when you giving it your all, when you putting your best foot forward. Now that's going to be it for today's video. But like I said, for everybody that made it this far, I'm proud of y'all. I'm proud of y'all. I'm rooting for y'all. Ain't no way y'all going to fail. No way you going to fail. And if you need some happy reminders, come back to the video. It's still going to be here. Come back to it, rewatch it again, fast forward to the key parts that you need to. Get your repetitions in, love yourself, speak highly of yourself, think highly of yourself. And I'm telling you, there ain't no way things won't work out for you. Like I said, I'm proud of y'all already. I'm seeing the changes in you already. And if don't nobody else tell you, I got love for you.